Hey y'all, welcome back to another cup of conversation
where we have conversations worth having.
I'm your girl Chitchat Coco.
And I'm your girl Tee.
And we are back with another, either a part 2 or a 101.
We ain't decided yet. It might be 101, it might be part 2.
Yeah.
You'll see when it posts, all right?
Exactly.
All right.
T, let them know what we talking about.
Okay, so first segment, how you feeling, how you dealing? This is my how you feeling, how you dealing question.
Come on with it.
How you feeling about your man following half-naked women on social media but claiming to respect women?
I just feel like it goes and it speaks to your character. Like, I don't know. I don't even think it's about either it being my man or not.
Yeah.
Or, like, I think it just goes to a man's character. But, and then on the other side of it, like, say, for instance, if you're a single man, or if you are... Yeah, I think it speaks to your character. Because once you get into a committed relationship, at what point are you like, that doesn't do anything for you? If that still does anything for you, it makes me question, like, who I am in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if that's what you need.
Yeah, like, I'm not giving you enough.
And like, if you need that, it make me feel like, then what am I here for?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't necessarily feel nothing about it because it's not that I'm so confident that I feel like nobody will ever do me wrong or cheat on me or nothing, but I just feel like if that ever happened, I'll get my lick back, number one. Or two, I'm out the door. Like, you lose, it's a lose-lose situation for you.
Right.
So you wouldn't want to play them kind of games with me. So I don't feel nothing about it. Follow them, do what you got to do. But my thing is, for one, why do you need to follow that? That's my thing. I would want to know. I ain't gonna lie, because, like, what's the point? Yeah, because it's different for men, because sometimes, like, we'll follow them for the aesthetic or, oh, that's a nice picture that Jada posed, things like that. But she do show her ass, too. Like, so... Oh, you talking about that type? But that's not the type that came to mind when you said... Oh, so you saying, women. Like, if I was the type of person that be on Instagram shaking my ass all the time, why would somebody in a relationship be following that? No, when you said like it, I kind of got this. If I'm in a relationship... Why would my man be following women that are like OnlyFans type of thing? Okay. Now, if you follow a Jada or Ari, like, that's not really giving OnlyFans. You talking about the ones that's taking it there? Taking it there, like that's why I say it will depend on the character. We was thinking of two different types. Okay. I was thinking of just influencer. They show their ass every now and then, but they got clothes on sometimes too. Yeah. But you talking about them pages that only post like, come see me, come subscribe to my OnlyFans. Yeah, that's the type I'm talking about. I don't care if you follow a Jada or Ari. Okay, how do you deal with it without sounding insecure? If you did have to bring that up to your man. Why you looking at them hoes? Ugh, that's nasty. That's that's nasty. It's crazy. Like, what you gonna pay for it, or what you looking at it for? Like, these people is paying customers. What you on here for? You don't need to be on here with this either. Touché. So that's why I was about to say, like, I would have to ask my man, like, why are you watching this kind of stuff? Like, okay. I feel it. That's gonna give me an insight on who your personality and your character is. Like, I feel it. So, okay, I'm gonna just go to my next, because I did have a follow-up question, but I don't think that makes a valid point. So I'm gonna just keep going. I don't think it makes a valid point. How you feel about being labeled mean just because you set boundaries with things like that? Oh, I don't care about being labeled. Like, your homegirls might, or what if you have a friend that thinks you're insecure or mean because you just say, oh, my man can't follow them kind of pages, or my man can't do X, Y, and Z? Because at the end of the day, like I'm saying, what is the point of you following it? Like, if you give me a valid point, hey, I'm following these women because I have a company and I'm looking for OnlyFans models and da-da-da. Like, you have to give me, like, because Dry just watching it, what are you doing? Right. Dry just looking at it, like, what's the point? Like, you just need, I don't know. It just give me lust. Like, that kind of stuff give me lust. And if a man is lustful, like, I don't want that, because that's easy. That give me easy. That's almost like how men look at women for, like, doing certain stuff, like you wear your boobs out, this and that. For you watching that gives me easy. Yeah. That made me feel like you'll do anything that walk by. Yeah. Okay, I can respect that. I can respect it. So whether my friends think I'm insecure or not, well, I'm an insecure smart woman. How about that? I can feel it. Okay, let's move into our spill of the week. Okay. So we do know, since we talking about platonic relationships, and this comes from, of course, the Cam Newton interview with Dimitri.
Dimitri. Yeah.
And Cam said he does not believe in men and women that they can have platonic relationships, implying that attraction to each other always ruins it. Mm-hmm. So my first question is, can a man truly respect women if he can't be around her without wanting something from her? Let's just go ahead and get into it.
So originally, I ain't gonna lie, you know my take. I felt like if you a man, you ain't no such thing as being a friend.
Because if y'all are real supportive, we had this conversation a little while ago. What, we was on an orange couch then?
We was on a pink couch at the shop.
We was at the Hanover for sure.
No.
Yeah, it was that long ago.
It was that long ago.
Damn.
That's the last time.
Okay, so we've had this conversation. Oh wow. Mm-hmm. And I think my perspective changed on it a little bit. If y'all do want to go check out my old perspective, y'all feel free to do that. Or if y'all want to just stay right here and meet the new T, I'm right here. So my perspective on it is, if I can't like be around you and feel safe that you're not gonna be like, yeah, I could say no. But like men they always be like, why you just can't tell them no? Okay, that's cool. Some men push the issue though. Like, and it kind of gets to a point where it doesn't feel safe anymore. It's like, what you gonna do now that I did say no?
As far as what? Like, give an example. What you mean? Like,
okay, this is the perfect example. And I can say this because my friend gone and resting, and we talked about this a long time ago. God rest his soul, I love him. But I had this friend, one of my close friends and from high school. We had already graduated about this time, and I was back in the 409 area, and we was like getting towed up one night, and I ended up falling asleep at his house in the apartments, in the projects. Okay. Our projects don't look like that because our projects is upgraded.
Okay.
They had a facelift. I ain't talking about the old projects on the other side.
Okay.
But this is when the projects had a facelift, and I ended up falling asleep over there. And one of my homeboys, like, it was two of them over there, and one of them was like, I guess he thought we was drunk enough to like get in the bed together. I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna sleep on this couch. Like, he didn't really say, like, he didn't try to touch me, advance me. He was just like insinuating, like, you wanna come get in the bed with me? I'm like, nah, I'm cool where I'm at. The fuck? But then once he sobered up a little bit, I told him about that. I'm like, hey, bro, I hope you just know that's not for us. And he was like, I can't even believe I said that. Like, you right.
Nigga believe he said that. Nigga can't believe he said it. Well, yes, you can.
And it's been times that I had been, afterwards, that I had been drunk around him or fell asleep around him. And it didn't happen again, but I had to nip it in the bud the first time it happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that it's impossible. Mm-hmm. But now that I look back at it, I'm just like, bro, it's like a control thing. It's like, you don't even see me that way. You don't, but you see that I have a vagina. And it's like, it's like I don't know if it's a societal thing or a cultural thing that makes black men look at women like that. Cause I don't think it's all men.
Or men, period. You don't think it's all men?
No,
I think it's men, period. Well, so let me say this. I feel like this. I feel like it's always a medium that will allow men and women to be platonic. You're not about to be my man's friend like his homeboy is his friend.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
What's the medium? Like, they have like something in common?
Like, it has to be like a work situation, like a work situation, or like for me, for example, with Dean, like we have something to talk about. Like, Dean is not gonna say, "Hey, Coco," or he not gonna say, "Hey, T, let's go on a vacation with just me and you." Like, it will. Like, I don't think that will ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it gotta make sense.
Like, we're not about to go on the beach and just be like, "Oh, we friends. We just friends." Like, that's.
That's why I didn't really take I didn't take it as a bad thing when Cam originally said it, because I kind of get what you're saying, like, but for him to like keep on nailing it in, like, you know, if she fine, eventually I'm gonna find something in her that I like, you know what I mean? And that's the thing that I don't understand. Like, if we done made it to friendship, we done passed all these lines, I done told you about niggas I done fucked with, you probably know it's some things that I do that you wouldn't like that your girl did. But if you sit around me long enough, you forget about that shit. You like, as men, they be like, fuck that shit. She look good right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to wipe her. I ain't got to keep her.
Right.
Things like that. So it's like, I don't know. It's on both of us, because I think as women, we got to like
So you put on here biology or behavior. I think it's a little bit of both. I think naturally, if a man sees an attractive woman, whether they want to put them in the friend zone or not, that attraction is there. You can't act like the attraction is not there.
What's the difference between attraction and I just think you cute? Is that the same thing?
What y'all think?
It's not the same thing?
Why?
Okay, so you could be cute, but I can't. I don't have to be attracted. Okay.
So if we're talking about, say for instance, okay, you have a male friend, and he thinks that you're cute, but he doesn't find you attractive, or he's not attracted to you. But does that take away from the fact that once we become platonic friends, if I'm cute enough to have sex with, right?
Keep your cat eye on everybody.
Exactly. Because even if you're not attracted to them to be your woman, that don't take away from my attraction to have, or the that you're cute enough to have sex.
I need a male to speak on this because
Hold on.
I need a male to speak on this.
Because people's standards are too low. Cute should not be enough to have sex with somebody. I was going to say the same thing. It has to be so.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Like, cute is not enough to be in a relationship.
Huh? So look, come up. Not on the, but they got a mic right here in the middle. I need to hear you.
Yeah.
Cute is not enough to what?
I don't know. That's been around for ages. Right. That's why we got to do better, because cute is not enough to have sex with somebody. Your standard should not live there. When it comes to wanting to be involved with somebody, it has to be a lot more than just physical attraction. I have handsome friends, and I know that they're handsome, but I am not attracted to them. I don't even look at them in that way.
Yeah.
I don't think that we should all be subjected to having like non-attractive friends just so we can all control ourselves.
Right.
That's true.
I think.
However, I think that's easier said for women, because we naturally, even like in sex, even with sex with your actual partner, it takes more than him being fine for him to stimulate you.
Yes.
Like, you got to warm me up. You got to talk to me nice all day. So that's natural for women. But for men, that's why I say, is it a biology I think it's both. I think it's biology and behavior. It's like a self-control that you have to have. But to say that it's a self-control means that there's something you gotta control. It's an urge. So it's like, we gotta have that control, but why is the urge automatically always there for men?
And I think what Diasha said kind of brought us to the root of the issue, like standards. Is that we look at sex as just, it's nothing. Sex is what it is. But if you put a standard on it, like, I'm not giving my body to nobody that ain't deserving, or somebody that ain't making my body yearn for them, or, you know what I mean? Like, even if your body is yearning, because I want to bring it, because niggas' bodies be yearning.
I'm about to say, that's the natural for men.
Off of nothing. You snap in front of it. That's why I don't like you said, I don't like people who easy like that. Men who are easy. Like, that's just,
So it's behavior. So we agreeing that it's all behavior.
And this question kind of is the same as what she was saying. Are we protecting relationships by cutting off women, or are we avoiding impulses? Yes. Are we avoiding the responsibility of our impulse? Well, men, are they avoiding the responsibility of their impulses?
I think it's kind of both. I feel like you can't ask them to. I feel like it's a hard ask to say don't have an urge and stick it out, or versus doing what you know is best for you. If you can't be around her, just be respectful, because it's also respect in saying, you just too much of a whatever. You got too much of this, or you just too beautiful for me to just be around you and think that we only gonna be that type of friend.
And I think that's kind of what he meant by that. Like, a lot of the women that he do get to hang around are extremely beautiful women. They ain't average beauty. I might like you at first, but if I get put in the friend zone, I ain't tripping about that. Mm-hmm. But somebody that like constantly comes in dressed up, constantly is putting it in front of you like that, I can see. That's why I kind of say a little on the woman's side about what you're showing to the man. Well, no, that's victim blaming. That's victim blaming. Because I'm not finna say just because I wear booty shorts don't mean you get to come smack my ass. Like, That's not, you know what I mean?
I think it's a sticky situation because it is a level of self-control. We can't negate the self-control part of it.
That's what I'm trying
But the fact that we got to have self-control lets me know that it's something there that, why does that have to be controlled?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's easy for me as a woman to walk in a room and not see a man for sex. But
and I'm just trying to get why it's not easy for them to do that. Like, that's the part that
men in the crowd,
really
why is it not easy for y'all to see a woman and not see sex?
They're not taught that. We're taught to keep ourselves.
Yes.
First of all,
let me hear you.
Yeah, I think it's very... I mean, this is for the sake of conversation. I get why people do it, but it is kind of unfair to group all men into that same category.
Right.
Now, I'm not going to confirm or deny that I fall in that category or not, right? But the same thing that we're saying about men right now, I could also make the same argument that some women are the same. So I don't think it's specific to man or woman. I think it's, shout out to Fave, he made a very good point. It's like self-discipline.
Yeah.
If you don't have that self-discipline and all you see is, oh, she got a fat ass and a pretty smile, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
you're going to
talking
fall
about me?
victim to that every time.
No, I feel it though.
Yeah. So it's behavior then.
Even when you said about because the men, they can be shirtless or the famous gray sweats. The women gonna turn up about that. So you still sexualize both. So it's like, we got to take accountability to both. So it's not just one, just microsexuals. It's not just men.
Yeah.
Because women can do it too.
I agree because women, I think it's an over-sexualized thing, like kind of like Diasha said with the standards. On both sides, women can be overly sexualized too. So I can see that happening. But like
You know, I can agree to that because I had a thought one day. I had somebody kind of insinuate that because I wore something that showed my thighs, I think that made me less of a, what they were trying to say, like Christian woman. So, and I'm not gonna say who said it, but it made me feel some type of way because it was like, why do society over sexualize skin? And it made me think about, like, I know we're not in Africa, but in Africa, if a woman walks somewhere and they had it's normal, because they don't sexualize us,
right.
So I think when I'm sitting here thinking about what I'm trying to formulate in my mind, it's almost putting me in a sense of it's society to blame.
That's what like standards, like our societal standards, what we deem normal or
and
cool,
what we put,
you know what I mean?
What we put sex on everything. We put sex on short shorts. We put sex on breasts when breasts are a human body part, really, when you think about it. And if we went to somewhere that was a nudist type of place, it's people that's walking around that's not looking like, groping people because they are nude.
And all men ain't got an erection on the beach just because we on a nude beach. Like, it's just like this is normal for them. This is natural. Like, and it should be. Yeah. It shouldn't be a thing to where we got to feel like, and I always tell a story about how as a young girl, I always felt the type of way. And it kind of made me rebellious. Yeah, now I'm finna go put on the smallest shorts I can find. Because why the fuck is you telling me I need to go put on capris or something? It's 95 degrees outside and I'm finna go run.
Yeah.
Just because they got perverts around here, y'all need to address the perverts. Don't address me. Don't tell me to go. And like I said, it made me rebellious. That's why my ass be hanging out now, y'all. But what role, if any, do women play in unlearning this kind of behavior? Or is it all the work on the men?
I think it's part of for women. I feel like it's part of that is having more to offer than the looks. I think a lot of women only have that sometimes. Right. Not a lot of women, but some women that come across as easy or that men look at as like, oh, I'm going to have sex with her. I think sometimes it's hard for them to see anything but that because you don't offer anything but that.
And I think that's what they were talking about when they were like, women can do it too. Because some women go out there and throw themselves out like that. Like, hey, you see me now? I got my titties in your face. This ought to make you.
You better want me.
If you ain't looking.
Yeah.
You know you don't like this if you ain't looking. second. Like, you know what I mean? So like, I think it is. I say it's on the women a little bit, to like you said, give them something more, but also give them, just have that level of respect, even if that is how you want to dress.
Right.
Have that respect for yourself, because I feel like when you have it for yourself, it translates into people being able to approach you and feeling like they can even say something like that without, because men sometimes have the audacity if you let them. Mm-hmm. But if it's them certain girls that somebody ain't gonna walk up to the club, and like if we in the club, somebody ain't gonna walk up to her in the club and say nothing like that, because she's carrying herself a different way. Yeah. She's holding herself like a woman of pride, a woman of.
And if anything, you won't look at her as like, I want to have sex with her. You will look at her like, oh, she would make a great mother. Yes. She would make a great wife. Like,
I'll take her on a date. She'll be a good wife. Like all that stuff. Like I feel like they know. They kind of can sense how we respect ourselves. Mm-hmm. So if your respect level for yourself way up here, his respect level for you gonna be way up there.
And then I think that we need to also define like platonic relationships, because is it you do everything that you do with your boys, with your homegirl? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
your home, if you have a homeboy, Bubba and his homeboy, they can go on like a weekend trip. They chilling. Mm-hmm. But is he have that same leeway to go with his homegirl on a weekend trip?
Hell no.
And they stay in the same hotel room because we platonic friends.
Unless was she a stud? I mean, even then, I don't know.
But what I'm saying is that also feeds into the narrative that we are sexualizing men and women. Like,
but it kind of go back to the beginning. Like, well, I don't want to say that just for men and women though, because I was just gonna say like, why are y'all friends? Because somebody could ask me and you, why we friends? We just like each other company, or we like this, and that, third.
But no, that's a valid question, because outside of, like, that's why I said it has to be some type of medium. Outside of, if I tell Carrie that me and Dean going to New York, he gonna be like, what y'all going to New York for? Oh, we just going to chill. Shit, for chill, what? Or if I say, oh, we got a podcast that they both asked both of us and we're going together, like, that's like this medium there that lets it be known that something is taking place, and we ain't just sitting in the hotel. We ain't just like, you know what I'm saying?
Leisurely.
That's yeah. But why can't we just go to dinner?
I was just gonna say that, but like, why? That was like my next point. Like, because even if we did just go on business, that don't stop us from fucking if we want to. You know what I mean? That don't stop nobody down. One monkey don't stop no show like that. Just because we got a reason to be here ain't stopping it. That's just a better excuse for me to tell the nigga. Like, it's just a better reason for me to get up out the house. So, like, do it have to be a median? Like, do we have to have something? Or can I just feel like this is a respectable man? I respect his opinion. I respect his advice. I respect how he handled his household and his family. Or, the same reason I'm friends with you. I like the way she show up for her family. I like the way she show up for her husband and all this other stuff. Like, it's things that I respect about you that I could probably say the same for Dennis or Faye.
Without it being podcast involved.
Without it have to be podcast involved. Like, that's where we started it, but we continue for other reasons. But I do think, like, I just had a instance where I had to, like, kind of question a little bit of a friendship, because I feel like the waters get murky when you, like, I'll call you and we could talk about getting cracked all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to call Dennis and talk about that. Getting cracked?
That's my auntie. That's my girl.
Look, green as a blade of glass. Look, I had to explain it to Coco too. Getting cracked in these new days, that means getting. Oh. Yeah.
It's a softer version.
Yeah. Yes. We're just getting cracked. Yeah, nothing crazy. So, like, I wouldn't. It's just kind of murky when you do start blurring certain lines. Cause
it's like creating temptation, basically.
Yes. Because it don't necessarily be like, Dennis, let's go do something together. It could be like,
and we gonna stop using Dennis.
I know, right? He's probably sick of
Dennis. Dennis got a woman.
You sitting right here in the front.
Yeah, and we really are friends with Dennis.
Yeah, no, seriously. So,
but really, to be honest, think about our group chat. We don't talk about nothing really outside of what that medium is. It's podcasting or film or. Well.
It's the 7th day of Black History Month. Y'all don't listen to him.
Please.
Don't listen to him. But I just don't. I don't know. I don't like to have to put limits on it. Mm-hmm. But I understand why you have to. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I don't like to put limits on it.
It's a sticky situation.